Back, everybody. This is what may be the final update for this build. We are in case 7 of the Isle of Siptah by the Eye of Ekim. This is my Riddermark map, and yet this road goes all the way to another build that I did. Unfortunately, I didn't realize at the time that stones would continue to come back through them, so... But, my guard's here. This is a room that I never really did much with. It was going to be a throne room, and then I just never got around to it. Of course, you have the banquet hall. Come around here, thrall pot. Come upstairs. And you got my teleportation stone. Which, if you don't know, by the way, I figured out that if you go in here and you rename your teleportation stone, that is how it will be listed in, which apparently I haven't done in any of these yet. Alright. So, nice little offset here. I just did this to see if I could. I used the stair pillar method to offset where all the pillars were, so the pillars are on the corners instead of in the middle like they're normally supposed to be. So then we come over here, and this is the kitchen. And here we got my cold storage. Alright, these are supposed to be chimneys. At the time, chimneys weren't out yet, so I decided to get creative. Same with that, that's supposed to be a chimney. So these are my largely failed attempts to get creative with these things. I think I did much better with later builds. There's the chimney going up again. Attempts were made to dress it up, but it's not bad, I guess. It at least looks lived in, which is more than I can say for a lot of the kitchens that I built over the years. In here is, this was going to be a warehouse, but I just never, because it was never my primary build location, it was never my primary home, I just ended up never filling it. Alright, so there's the stairs down to the dining hall. In the last video, this is where my temple was. But I have since moved it. And at the time, this was a carpentry, or going to be carpentry. But I couldn't figure out enough stuff to do with carpentry, so I turned it into, well, wizard stuff. But there's my dyer's bench, my casting table. What? I'm missing. That's the fireball. I never built a freaking alchemy bench here. Well, I'm gonna have to adjust that. Alright, so over here we have my Blacksmith Shop, which, oh, I wish I could remember the name of the YouTube channel I found the basic design off of. I modified it to fit my own needs. but the basic design came from, was it Barden? I think it was Barden. Don't quote me on that. Quest diving. Hello, register that's there. There it goes. And I do have a little thing down here. I'm not actually using it. Originally this was full of storage. So now we'll move over to the home. The home itself hasn't really changed much. I think in the last video I hadn't had my kitchen built yet, so the room that was the kitchen is now storage, but I'll get into that. I think I replaced the storm glass windows. I know I did that. So we'll give a quick tour of. Oh yeah, it's all hot. Because I got a dance floor over here if I remember correctly. So, dining area, or entertaining area for like a living room or whatever. Over here you have kind of like the study. I tried to dress it up as best I could. This was, in the original video, it was a privy, but since I'm on console and I don't have any mods, I couldn't really do that. This was the kitchen in the previous video. It is now kind of a treasury, for lack of any better way of putting it. Not that there's much in it. Like I said, this isn't my primary home base on this server. In an attempt to make the view out of this more tolerable, I replaced this with the storm glass with lattice, which kind of works. I did the same thing in here. You can see where my temple is from here. And I also added one over to this side, because quite frankly I like this view better. Alright. So now we're going to go around to the temple. This was a royal pain in my took us to build, because no matter which direction I came from, once I got to that island right there, it would not let me continue my build. I don't know why. I finally managed to finagle a way on there so everything's more or less level. It's not perfect. I don't think there's any clipping, but the elevation's not quite right. I debated about closing this in or leaving it open, but anybody that's watched my old videos know I'm a sucker for review. And the reason for all this down there is because this was the original location of my test village. The original test village was based off a Hobbit village in Lord of the Rings. For anybody curious on how I did this, all I did was... damn it. I hate when that pops up. I built the floor like normal, then I took out one square, placed walls down inside, and then I put in... I don't have any up here to show you. It's the Aquila Aquilian brazier, the big one. You can theoretically do it with any brazier, but I like how much flame comes up out of this one, so that's the one I've been using. And then of course we have my exit over here. There you go. This is the brazier that's underneath. Now, in terms of build, I went with strength, vitality, and expertise on this one. My Exiled Land one, I did agility over strength. Yeah, I kind of like it better. I mean, strength you would think would fit better for my gameplay, because when I play games like this, I tend to tank more than anything else. But I really miss that double jump. Yeah, so there's that. I'm going to go into cheat mode real quick and do a quick fly around, give you the aerial view. Go into first person mode here. Yeah, for whatever reason, no matter which direction I built from, when I got to this, about this point right here, it would not let me build any further. Fortunately, that's enough of a bridge that I was able to build it from this direction and get to this point, and then run it from there. Yeah, I should get around to dressing this up at some point. But yeah, this is what all of this looked like right here originally. Here's my home. Try and meter my spin a little bit better. Yeah, this I'm not too happy with, but I just couldn't get there to build it. I suppose now that I got fly on, I probably could, but that I only do the fly for this stuff. So, the only one I actually copied from anywhere, well, copied, I modified it, but the only one I actually copied from anywhere was my Blacksmith Shop. I copied that design. I'm pretty sure it was from Barton. So if you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, definitely do so. It's a great channel. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, as you can tell, I've built all over the map here. My bathhouse, which I don't think I've ever got around to finishing. I never named that place. That's my Japanese place. That's my original home right there. So yeah, that's it. We'll do another flyby now that it's starting to get dark. Try and meter. I don't know, fly is just so hard to control. Maybe it's just because I don't use it enough. Trying to get a nice even sweep through this, and it just doesn't seem to happen. Alright, I'm going to go back over here, and that's going to be it for the video.